Hi friends! Hi! Hello! Hi everybody! Hi! Thank you so much for joining on this special Whip Wednesday live. Typically I would be live tomorrow, but because I am working an event, a crochet event with the community, I decided I will go live on Wednesday. We'll do a Whip Wednesday live. So I hope you brought some awesome whips with you. Let me know what you will be working on today. Hi Alexis. Hi. What are we working on, friends? What did we bring? I brought my mood tracker blanket. Wow. Hello. Hi. We haven't seen this in a long time. That is because I have had no time to work on this. So I've kept notes on my moods for the day and stuff so that I can play catch up, and I'm hoping that I can do some catch up today. Let me see how far behind I am. Don't judge. This is a judge-free zone. This is a safe space. Let me see how far away I am. Okay, so today's the 23rd. So we won't count today. So from the 22nd. So I am 11 and a half days behind. I say half because this one's halfway done. So I'm 11 and a half days behind. So yeah, I was going to work on the granny square blanket. I was like, we'll do the granny square blanket today. We'll put together the granny squares, and that'll be for my Whip Wednesday. However, I went and I took off this last square that I did during yesterday's live, episode 25. So I finished my last square, the 13th square. I took it off today to see if it had stretched enough, like if I felt like it was like blocked enough, essentially. And I didn't feel like it was. So I do want to leave these on for a few more days. I always kind of gauge my blocking, especially when I do dry blocking. I gauge it by the last square that I did. You know, that makes sense. That one would have had the least amount of time on the board. So when I took this off, I didn't really like it, kind of like shrink back. I don't want to take it off actually. It kind of shrank back. And I want to leave it on there a little bit longer. I'm confident that my squares are all pretty even. I am very confident. I kept consistent, all that jazz. Looking at them, I feel like they're good, but I do want to leave them on for a few more days. Then I was like, oh, I'll just bring back out my hexagon cardigan because I have not finished that yet. It's still cold in LA. I don't know if we're gonna have a cold summer or something, knock on wood. I'm kind of fine with a chill summer. So I feel like I'll be able to wear this sweater. I was like, oh, I'll work on that today. And then I went into my bedroom and it was like my mood tracker blanket was like calling out to me. Like, Sammy, hi, I'm still here. And I was like, I should probably do that. That's what I should probably do. So smart doing notes. That is what I did on my last one. Thank you. That's what I did on my last one, because my last one, I was months behind. I was supposed to finish it at the end of February of 2022. And I think I finished it at the end of the year, 2022. So I can tell you how far behind I was. It was also just a gigantic blanket. It was just too much work. And I don't want to get months behind on this one. So we are going to try and catch up today. What is my goal? My goal is maybe to get it down to like 5 days. So cut out half. That's my goal for today. We're going to set goals. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Oh my gosh, your lily is gorgeous. Are you kidding me? Absolutely gorgeous. Did you make that for yourself or is it a gift? Oh, absolutely gorgeous. So gorgeous. I'm drinking coffee and working on my ocean top that I have been working on. Yay! How far are you, Alexis? Those scallop rows look gorgeous. So pretty. Cool. Hi, hello, my name is Sammi. I teach crochet with Yarn Over Hook. Yarn Over Hook is a free social media for crocheters to create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. If you have not joined yet, you should. It's free, and we have a lot of fun. We have a whole lot of fun over there. We keep adding some new features and resources for crocheters. You can join for free via the link in the description below. We would love to have you. I would love to see what you're making. And find me, Sammi. I would love to be friends. If you are already a member, hello, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. A couple of things. I'm in the fourth of what I think will be the 6 scallop rows. And then you're done? You've been working on this for a bit. Since we met. No. Yeah. I think since we met. I put it down too much. No, I feel that. I am hoping that we can have a consistent Whip Wednesday live so that we can all hold each other accountable in picking up our projects that we have put down too often. This will be an accountability space. You guys, we friends will be accountability buddies. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can make this consistent. This will at least be a feature for a little bit because May is coming up. It is my wedding month. So there are going to be some shifts in the live schedule to accommodate for my traveling, as well as making up time because I like hanging out with y'all. So we're gonna shift some stuff around. The schedule might be a little bit more all over the place in May. I'm sorry. I will give you a heads up, I promise. Announcements. Oh my gosh. Immediately after the live yesterday, I found some news. I'm trying to contain my excitement. Calm down, Samantha. Calm down. Okay, let me get the name right first. Okay, hold on. Please hold. Please hold. Please hold. Hirschner's. Okay, it is Hirschner's. I didn't want to say something incorrect. Hirschner's, wait for it, is going to start selling Big Twist from Joanne. They made an announcement, telling people sign up for the newsletter so that you know and you can stay up to date with the news. I'm going to go to the website now and show you guys because it's just not, so it's not like hearsay. Okay, here it is. This is Hirschner's site. Do you see this? Big Twist at Hirschner's. Do you see this? I cannot express how ecstatic I am to hear that. Seeing that news, I legit almost cried. I'm not gonna lie, I legit almost cried. I have expressed before how much I love Joanne and how I'm just devastated at them closing, but also how devastated I am about losing an acrylic yarn that I've absolutely fallen in love with. So being able, seeing that and knowing that I might be able to still use Big Twist, as well as them saying that they're going to, their variety of colors, at the time, we are not able to release details on the specific Big Twist varieties or colors or the exact date, and then to sign up for their emails so that you can be notified. Oh, that's so funny. I think this is actually different than the screenshot I took yesterday. I showed you guys, and that is not what I saw yesterday. Hold on, because I took screenshots. Yep. Okay, so welcome to the official Hirschner's notification page for the highly anticipated Big Twist yarn. Are you a dedicated crocheter who loves the quality and value of Big Twist yarn, previously available exclusively at Joanne Fabrics? Yes, me, I'm here. Get ready to expand your crafting possibilities. Hirschners.com is thrilled to announce that we will soon be carrying my favorite, Big Twist yarn, bringing you an even wider selection of colors and textures for all your knitting and crochet projects. Confetti, confetti, confetti. Hold your applause. Incredible news, right? Incredible news. Yeah, so there's that. I was like, I need to tell all the crochet friends. My heart is full. I'm so dramatic. We all know this. but my heart is full. I'm full of Big Twist yarn. I am so excited. I'm so excited. So I am definitely gonna be following the page. I mean, they've already announced it. They've already changed it. They've already made updates. The word is out. Hirschner's is excited to announce that we will be carrying Big Twist yarn. Like, this has changed since yesterday. I've been seeing screenshots of what I just read all over IG. And that is how I found out. Alexis sent it to me, and we freaked out together. So yeah, that's where we are. That's where we are. I'm going to be checking this daily. I have signed up for their emails, so I will be keeping you guys updated. I definitely will be keeping you guys updated because I'm going to be staying as up to date as possible. Okay, let me catch up. Let me see. Thank you. I made it for a client. Very nice. I teach silver sneakers. Oh, fun. We are going to barter crafts. I love that. I love that. Oh, that's so fun, Michelle. Oh, so then what are you working on now? Because you mentioned then that you'll have to find something to work on for Whip Wednesday today. So what did you bring? What did you bring to crochet? What did you bring to drink? Okay, cool, great. Let me get my list up for my mood tracker blanket. I brought water. I have my Waterloo, my favorite flavor, tropical fruit, to drink because I need to drink some water. So that is what I have. And then what I brought to crochet, my mood tracker blanket. So this last row is the 10th, April 10th. I feel like I need some more light. Let me see if I can get more light. I don't think that did anything. I think we're okay. I forgot to turn on our big light because I usually don't, but that's okay. I think we're fine. You guys can see me. We are halfway through April 10th. So I gotta finish this. What is nice about my mood tracker blanket is that while Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays stitch, so that's the half double crochet, the puff and single crochet, and the linked double crochet. While they are more difficult, they're kind of like more time-consuming stitches. While they're more time-consuming stitches, my moss stitches, my linen stitches, are very fast. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to actually get a lot done today, because we have a good, a good even amount, kind of? What's today, Wednesday? And I'm not doing today's, I'm doing yesterday's. So we have mostly moss stitches to do. So I might be able to catch up fully. I might be able to. All right. So let's get this up here. Where are we? Okay. And good. We're good. So I had to refrain from going to Joann today. I really want to get more cotton yarn, but I have been really good on mostly buying yarn for only things that I need. I would say that I'm pretty good at finding projects to use yarn on, yeah. When I have an excess, but I'm really trying to do better at not over consuming. Buying just for buying's sake. What is it, like fear buying, scared buying, whatever that term is. Like trying not to do that, right? So I decided not to go to Joann today. However, I do want more sugar and cream. Let me see if I have some here. I don't have any nearby. But my hexagon cardigan, sugar and cream, and the cat crochet hook tapestry, sugar and cream, And I think that's it. Because I hadn't used sugar and cream before my hexagon cardigan. The only reason why I had actually grabbed it was because the colorway was really fun. Let me show you guys. My basket's right here. Be sure I don't knock anything over. Oof. Okay, this is my whip basket. I want to make more of these. So this colorway is so fun, and I feel like it's unique. I haven't seen it in other brands, and so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll try it. I'll just try it out. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it so much. And I got this like mustardy color because we all know I like mustard. Not really the condiment, but I do like the color. So this is what I'll be using for the cuffing, the like sleeve cuffs, as well as my waistband. And I'm actually debating, I think I might make a front pocket and a hood. If I have enough yarn, I think I'm gonna do that. I feel like I'll have enough. It shouldn't take a whole lot. And these have, each of these little skeins is 190 yards. So I think I would actually have enough to do that. So yeah, I definitely recommend sugar and cream. I definitely recommend it. I'm hoping, because it's on the stiffer side, using it for a bag, I hope we'll keep the bag nice and sturdy, because like we've spoken before about using cotton for tote bags and using like acrylic for tote bags, and then having to line your tote bag, you know? If you use acrylic yarn, I highly recommend that you line your bag. If you're making a bag, I highly recommend that you line your bag, because over time that acrylic is going to stretch, and by quite a bit. Acrylic can stretch by quite a bit. And it would be difficult to get it back into the shape that you want. So oftentimes it's recommended to use cotton for making bags, because it doesn't have a whole lot of give. And so like my tote bag here is in cotton. That's my first tote bag that I've ever made. I haven't made a bag, and so I made this one out of cotton. And the bag, the cat hook bag that I showed you guys, I'll show you guys again, because I'm just like really happy. I'm really happy about it. I'm very excited to make this bag. Let's see. Where is it? Etsy. So cute. Oh, and then I have an update for the hat. Okay, so here's the bag. Cute. Isn't it so cute? So cute. I'm hoping again it will reignite my curiosity in tapestry crochet. So I am going to make it in cotton, and I'm hoping then that like the sugar and cream yarn will be good for that bag and keeping its shape and keeping the image really nice and crisp, I'm hoping, because it is this yarn is very, how do I describe it? Like Alexis pointed it out when we were doing eggs, that acrylic yarn sometimes can be kind of fuzzy. Like you can kind of see it, like it's like a little fuzzy. So great for amigurumi and filling out gaps and like stuff like that. This sugar and cream yarn isn't very fuzzy. It's not very fuzzy in my opinion. And it's very like distinct. It's very, what is the word that I'm looking for? I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. But I feel like it will make each stitch pop individually. So then my bag will actually come out a little bit more like I did pixels. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe once I've started it, I'll show you guys, because I have done tapestry with acrylic and it does kind of have like a fuzzy feel to the image. And I'm hoping that this will make it sharp. That's a good word. I'm hoping it'll make the image more sharp, like using this. versus using an acrylic or a more like fuzzy kind of yarn that will then kind of like not blur it, but it won't be as crisp. I'm hoping that the sugar and cream yarn that I got will make the image very crisp. Let's see. I have Mango Green Tea Crystal Light. I haven't picked a project yet. I have another flower bouquet to do, but I want to work on one of my other whips. I feel like I'm definitely a kind of person who likes to have options on a consistent basis. Like, I really can't just do one project at a time. I really can't. Perfect. I really can't do one object or one project at a time. I have to have multiple going. So it feels like, just like if I don't want to work on something, then I have something else that I can work on, kind of deal. There was something that I was going to say. I can't remember what it was. I said like pin it. I'm pretty sure I did. I can't remember. Oh well. Fuzziness in yarn. No, I think I did say it. I think I did. So in the theme of Whip Wednesday, let's start a poll. How many whips do you currently have going? Currently? There we go. Have going. We'll say 1 to 3. I think that's a good range. 4 to 6. And then 7 plus. That is outrageous. Okay, so 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 plus. How many whips do you currently have going? How many whips do I currently have going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 6. 2 of them are my wedding stuff. Yeah, 6. My blanket, my sweater, my bag. I started one of the hooks and needles things. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I have 6. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot of options. I see it as a lot of options, a lot of opportunities, a lot of different experiences going on in one time. I think something else. I was watching one of Tony's videos from TL Yarn Crafts, and she was saying that she keeps her hooks, like, if she starts one project with that hook, she keeps that hook with that project. Does that make sense? Like, so she won't use it on anything else that she's like working on. And I thought that that was interesting because, one, I don't think I have that many of the same hook. I'm often using, like this one, for example, this is a 4. I'm using it for this blanket. I was just using it for those squares. And before this, what was I using it on? I was using it on something else that I finished. Maybe not. Maybe it was just, no, it was definitely something else. I can't remember. My 5 hook, my 5 clover hook, I'm using on my hexagon cardigan sweater. I used it on this pink blanket, so I was working them both at the same time, and then anything else that required an H at the time. Like even if it was like quick projects and stuff, I was just like taking it out and using it. And then I'm using one hook for both of my wedding things. They just so happen to both require the same size. Yeah, that's all 6 of my whips going on, right? Oh, and then I have a separate hook for the hooks and needles one that I worked on, because they gave me a hook in that box. So I'm using another H hook on that one. So yeah, I tend to shuffle around my hooks a lot. I never thought to like leave one hook to that project only. And so then it makes me wonder how many whips she has going on at once. Or if she does have very many. Because then I'm like, what if like I'm using my favorite hook on one whip and I want to use it on another whip? Like, how am I supposed to have to buy another one? I couldn't imagine having more than, like, I've had like more like two hooks. But I don't have multiple. Oh, I think I have 2. No, I don't have multiple clover hooks. Yeah. No, I don't have multiple clover hooks. I did have multiple like Susan Bates and what is it? Boyd? What is that? Let me see. That's a clover. Woobles. Yeah, Boyd? Am I saying that right? Boyd? I have multiple of those. Like Susan Bates. And then like but the thing is, which is funny, I only happen to have multiple of the same hooks because I would lose a hook. I would lose one of my hooks. And so then I'd have to go and buy another one because I couldn't find it. Or I went out of town and was like, oh, I'll go ahead and crochet something while I'm here. And I didn't bring anything with me. So then I'll go to the store and I'll buy some yarn and I'll buy a hook. So I have a lot of H hooks. Only one clover, but a lot of H hooks. That's the one I think I have the most of in a few different colors. I'm pretty sure. And so I think if I had a project that like needed multiple, and if I had a bunch of projects that needed an H size hook, then I could do that essentially. But like I said, I have one favorite. So I'm not going to want to use one that's not a favorite on a project just because I'm using my favorite one on another project. I'll just take it out. But Tony's reason was because she didn't want her tension to change. She didn't want her stitches to change. She just wanted that consistency. And so that is why she keeps that hook with that project and like doesn't use it on anything else. And I was like, I never really thought of it like that. It does take me a minute. I've noticed that if I don't work on something for a while and I've taken that hook and used it on something else, I have noticed that it takes me a minute to get the muscle memory down on the tension of that other project or like coming back. So like I was using this hook on these granny squares. My tension was completely different on that because it was a completely different fiber and everything. Completely different stitches, all the things, just completely different. And then hopping back into this one, I'm like, oh, okay, I have to adjust. But then it's just like muscle memory. And I can just hop right in and remember like, oh, right. This is what I was doing here. This is my tension. It's a little bit more work, but I don't know. I don't really find it that difficult. So difficult that I would only dedicate one hook to one project. But I did find that very interesting. And it did shed light on, like even with her commenters, that like every crocheter is just so different. Every crocheter is so different in their techniques and how they keep things organized and how they keep their mind organized even. I would say my mind is pretty chaotic when it comes to crochet because I'm very fluid in my crafting. I'm very fluid in my crafting. and I don't have any kind of sense of like rigidity to how I make things, especially if it's like very relaxed. If I'm making something for folks, so like my wedding stuff, I really do try and keep all of that stuff consistent. But again, I don't know. I'm pretty like, no, it's fine. Sometimes I have extra hooks for traveling. I worry that they will take my lovely tulip hooks at the airport, so I pack cheaper hooks then. Have you shown me your tulip hooks? I like switching back and forth from a larger hook to a smaller one. In one project? Do you do that in one project? I've heard of folks who do that, especially for color pooling, using multiple hooks in one project. I want to see these tulip hooks. Have you shown me these? I'll bring them to Stitches this weekend. Oh, perfect. Oh. Oh, these are pretty. Oh, I feel like I'm seeing a whole bunch of different tulip hooks. Okay, I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to see them. We do have a Stitches episode this weekend, this Sunday. I almost said Saturday. I was like, that's not right. We do have a Stitches episode this weekend, and I'm so excited. I don't know why it feels like it's been so long. It's been like, it'll be 3 weeks? I guess that is long. That's long. I'm excited. Oh my gosh. Definitely come back and hang out with us on Sunday. Alexis will be here, and we'll have another episode of Stitches with the both of us chit-chatting, co-hosting, all that jazz, and talking all things crochet, anything and everything crochet. And we hope that by the end of it, we've left you in stitches. I am so excited. I'm excited. I really love doing that series with you. Okay. I always have to like triple check that my puffs align, because this is that row. This is the one stitch row that gives me trouble. It is very easy for me to drop a stitch on this row, especially when I'm talking and having a good time. This stitch definitely is not good time friendly. It's not a good time friendly stitch. But I am happy. I'm actually like, I feel so good picking this back up, and I'm really glad that this is what I decided to work on today. Because I already know, I had mentioned before that I'm not going to be able to bring this with me because it's just gotten so heavy. So I'm not going to be able to bring this with me on my wedding, like during my wedding trips, because it's just going to be too much. It's going to be too cumbersome. So I already know that I'm going to be a week behind. And so playing catch up is a good idea. Like I don't want to get too far behind when I already know that, next month is going to be a bit much. It's going to be a bit much. Okay. And then this row, this row is done. Hi. Is it Plachette? Is that how you pronounce it? Hi, I'm new to your channel. Can't wait to see and learn new things. Welcome. Welcome. What are you currently working on? What are some crochet things that have been up with you? How are you, and welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Alexis, it is the red kinds, but I have one pink one too. Ooh. I can't wait to see that. Okay, let me see where I am on my list. What color is next? Okay. This is a little bit of a mess. Plachette. Okay, awesome. That is such a pretty name. Welcome, welcome. Oh, do you guys hear Rory? Hi, Rory. Yes. You can actually probably hang out this time because I'm not working on my granny squares. Just give me a second to do this color change. I've been doing all things crochet. That's awesome. What has been your favorite thing that you are working on? Okay, this blanket is getting so heavy. Oh, I forgot what stitch this was for a second. Hold on. Hi. Can you guys hear him? 1 second. Let me get myself situated. Okay. You get this stitch started, and then I can grab you. You gotta be patient. And then this one. There we go. Okay. Let me do one more. Because Rory likes to spread out and take up space. So I want to be sure I'm in a good spot before I grab him. Okay. Good. We're good. All right, bud. You're gonna have to work with me. Get my hook here. I love making ruffle hats and socks. Oh, fun! Ruffle hats are so popular right now. Oh, okay. Oh goodness, hello. Hold on, I gotta adjust my pillow. What kind of socks do you like making? I actually really want to crochet more socks. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on. There we go. I'm sure you guys can hear how happy he is. Okay. But I have to crochet. Yeah, are we happy? I just made my first fishnet shirt today. Ooh, a fishnet shirt? Is it like the bolero shrug? Bolero? Or like a shirt? It's like a t-shirt. Oh, I cannot wait to make summer things. I really can't. I want to make like all the swim covers, all the mesh tops. I've saved so many on my Pinterest and I'm just so excited. I cannot wait. Oh wait, I just like casually, just so you guys know, he's right here. He loves being buried. And I forget that not everybody knows that. But he loves it. So he is here. Rory's here. Hi, Rory. And he will help to keep my blanket up here. Yeah, you're just so happy. You're so happy. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I think that's better. There we go. I feel like you're gonna slip off. Oh, the fitted socks. Ooh, very nice. I really want to make myself some socks. Not just like house socks, but like fitted socks like that. I'd have to get like a very thin yarn. I don't know, maybe I would keep them house socks. I've crocheted house slippers before and I actually really love them. If I want to make some new ones, and I want to make some like matching ones for me and my husband. Okay. You are so loud, Rory. Got my scrap jar. So update on my scrap jar. We have lots of scraps from my wedding stuff. Still keeping up with that. I do need to find a sleeve. I haven't found one that I like yet. So we're still on the hunt. We're still on the hunt for a pillow sleeve that I can crochet and then put all of my scraps in. I meant, oh, skirt. Oh, I didn't see skirt. That was my bad. A fishnet skirt. It's like a swimwear cover. Oh, that's so fun, Plachette. Oh, that is so fun. I really want to make a skirt. I have to look for a pattern for that. Just make one up. I really want to make pants too. Pants are on my list of things that I want to make this summer. Oh, I dropped my scissors. Sorry guys, that might have been really loud. Oh my gosh, Ray is so happy. I think I've mentioned this before, but summertime is definitely my favorite time, my favorite season for crocheting stuff. I do like making sweaters, but I have grown very fond of making swim cover-ups. I really, really enjoy swim cover-ups. And like mesh stitches are really fun because they tend to crochet up quickly. So making summer stuff I think is also fun just because it's fast, actually. Now that I think about it. Crocheting summer stuff is way faster. It's less yarn. It's less yarn. Easier stitches. That might be why. That might be why I really like summer stuff. But I also this summer really want to make bags. I really, really want to make bags. It's not just like wearables, but function items, especially for like going to the beach, going to the farmer's market, going for walks, vacation bags, like fun, like cute little vacation bags, and picnics, like stuff like that. I really want to be outside more often this summer. I feel like last summer I wasn't outside very much. I didn't go to the beach a whole lot unless we had like family visiting. And I didn't go to the park a whole lot. And so I'm hoping this summer, especially like with the crochet meetups that we're doing here, that I'll be able to go out more, like be outside more in the summer and like wear my crochet stuff and like use my crochet bags. That is my goal. That's my goal for this summer. Now I'm learning how to do the top. That's so fun. Oh, so it's a matching set. Ooh. Let me know when you do the pants. I want to learn. So there are pants that I found. Where did I save them? There are pants that I found that I really, really like. Let's see. Let me see if I can find them. Where did I save it? Oh no. Oh, I hate when I find something that I'm excited about and excited to try and I lose it. Oh, wait. I think, yes. Okay, so Crochet Easy V Stitch Pants by AC Crochets. So let me pull up a picture because I know that I found the pattern. AC Crochet. Yeah, these are them. Look at how cute those look. These are what I want to do. I don't know if I want to do the color change in them, but with that V-stitch, it looks like it would be super, super easy to do. Very quick. Let's see if she has more. I think it's just... Okay. Aren't those so cute? I'm so excited. I'm so excited to try these. Hi, Roxana, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. What did you bring to drink? What did you bring to crochet? Those look nice. I really love them. But I think I'm going to do them in a single color. I don't think I'm going to do the color change. I'll probably just do one color. I went to Douglas Park in Santa Monica today and there were ducklings. Cute. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just want to be outside. I would love to just be outside and crochet. And read. Like, play video games. Just, you know, cozy stuff. Yeah, my goal this summer is to visit more parks, hang out in more parks and crochet. Hey, Toshi. Toshi's here, but Rory has definitely commandeered my lap. Do you guys see how comfortable he looks? I'm doing good, making a bunch of octopus. That is so fun. Are they from market? Hi, Snow Wolf. How are you? Welcome, welcome. How have you been? How's your crochet going? Yes, it's a set. Oh, that is so fun, Plachette. That is so, so cool. Are you on Yarn Over Hook? We would love to have you if you have not joined yet. I would love to see what you're making. Yarn Over Hook is a social media for crocheters. It is free. You can join via the link in the description below. I have the activity feed up, so if you guys want to share what you're currently working on for Whip Wednesday, I would love to see it. Pretty good. Good, Snow Wolf. I'm so glad. I'm making them for a yard sale this Saturday. Oh, fun. Okay, bye, Rory. Oh, that is so fun, Roxana. How many do you have to make? It's raining here. Oof, it feels like it's gonna rain here. That's like perfect crochet weather. Perfect crochet weather. Yeah, it feels like it's gonna rain. I feel like it's like been feeling like it's gonna rain here for like a month and it hasn't. Hi, Toshi. Are you saying to pick you up now? Toshi. I'm going to move to my computer. Sounds good, Snow Wolf. I just subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing, friends. Thank you. Thank you so much, Roxana. I also got my nails done. Oh, fun. What color did you get? Oh, this one is a time-consuming stitch. I really do like the length stitches. I think they're definitely a fun variation to the classic stitches, but they can take a while. This row in particular does take me a minute. It takes me a minute to get through. But like I said, I feel really good that I picked this to work on today and to catch up on. Has anybody else done like tracker projects? Have you guys ever done like a mood tracker project, a tracker project? I mean, a weather tracker project. What other ones? Book tracker, fitness tracker. I've only ever done, there we go. I've only ever done mood tracker blankets. I would love to do a book tracker one. I think that might be fun. I've already decided next year, should I do another mood tracker blanket, that I would do flowers and then connect those. I think I still want to do that. I can't decide. Because I really like crocheting blankets. I really do like crocheting blankets. I saw that somebody was doing, for their book tracker blankets, they're crocheting a bookworm. How clever is that? That is so fun. Hi, Keela. Is it Keela or Kyla? Hi, welcome. A lime green French tip. Ooh, Snowwolf, that sounds fun. My friends have. Roxana, that's cool. My friend is doing a book tracker bookworm. Oh, that's so funny. Kyla, I'm doing a temperature blanket. I'm glad that I decided to do it as a new crocheter. That is so fun. What stitch are you using? What have you liked so far? They sound pretty. So what they do sound pretty. Hi, Mars. My friend is doing, oh, yep. Lola Young, that's my next project. What's your next project? It's Keela. Okay, hi. Hi, Keela. Lola Young. What is that? What do you mean, Mars? What do you mean? Hello, hello, friends. What did you bring to drink? What did you bring to crochet? How many whips do you currently have? Definitely check out our poll and rock your vote. Let me know how many whips you currently have. And if you are enjoying the live, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. It will help YouTube. It'll help YouTube to boost this to other crocheters. So you have all the crochet friends hanging out with us today. I've been doing a lot of wine spinners. I'm doing a half double. I want to branch out and do new stitches. Oh, that's so fun. Half double crochet is my favorite stitch. That's a good stitch. Would you like me? Oh, sure, Snowwolf, I'd love to see. I want to make a temperature blanket next. Temperature blankets are fun. There was somebody who who had stopped in on a live once who said that they were doing a temperature blanket for the year that they were born in the city in which they were born. And I thought that that was really fun. That was like adding more sentimental value to a temperature blanket. I think I said like weather tracker blanket earlier. That's what I meant, my temperature tracker blanket. I think that that's a really fun. Have you ever crocheted with lightweight tube? With lightweight tube. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. I've used 6 for 3 and I have 10 for my filet crochet, but I have not used it yet. I don't think I've used 2. I don't think I've used 1 either. Actually, I think rather do a mood tracker, LOL. Mood tracker is fun. I like it because then I can look back at it and like remember like, oh yeah, that month was really kind of rough, or that month was really kind of fun, or oh yeah, remember what happened that day that made it a wonderful day, or I remember what happened that day that made it a stressful day. It's really nice to like go back and like look and see how your year went. Yes, it takes a while. Ooh, you used it for Barbie clothes. Interesting. What size hook did you use, Roxana? My cousin is having a baby and wants me to make her baby boy a blanket. Which stitch do you suggest? Keela, I think that you could do a corner to corner, which would then be like a granny cluster stitch, so 3 double crochet. You could just do a granny square blanket. You could do, if you want something a little bit more dense, you could do a moss or linen stitch. Really anything, just don't make it too big. And I would suggest using cotton, but you could use acrylic. If you want something softer, there are like some baby cotton and some yarn specific for making baby blankets. But yeah, I feel like it would depend on if you want to make a blanket with like that's airy, a bit more airy, or if you want something with a more dense fabric. But I think a granny square blanket is actually a really good place. Very simple, very quick. You can change colors more easily, like that kind of stuff. That is so fun. Congratulations to your cousin. They are, oh, wind catchers. Oh, Plachette, that's so cool. Oh, that is so fun. Out of crochet? Oh, you use a 4mm for the two lightweight yarn? Oh, interesting. Roxana, oh, okay, I have a bunch of it, but don't know what to do with it all. I started a ribbed tank, but goodness, it seems like it will take a while. What size hook are you using, Mars? And what made you pick that yarn? What made you pick a lightweight? Why cotton? I'm trying to figure out when to use cotton. So I only suggest cotton because it can be softer, and it's a natural fiber for a baby. But you can use acrylic. You're perfectly fine using acrylic. It would last long. It's durable. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. You can even get like softened acrylic, actually. So it's whatever you would like to use, Keela. I had only suggested cotton, really the biggest thing because it's a natural fiber. And I think if I were to make a blanket for a baby, I might use a natural fiber, like cotton. Not an animal fiber in case of allergies, but yeah, I feel like either one. I feel like I've seen people do either one, either cotton or like a softened acrylic. When is it good to use cotton? I would say it's completely up to you. I use cotton for my wearables because I like the way it feels on my skin, and tote bags because it doesn't stretch. It doesn't have a whole lot of stretch like acrylic does. But you could use cotton for whatever you would like. It's just a matter of the kind of texture that you want, the weight, the drape, the breathability that you want, the durability that you want, those kinds of things I would definitely take into consideration when choosing, like, are you going to use cotton or are you going to use acrylic? I like to use acrylic for my blankets because it's heavy. It's heavy, and I like the colors, and it's durable. So I like to use acrylic for my blankets. I use acrylic for amigurumi, and yeah. Oh, Blushette, that is so cool. That is so cool. I would love to see your wind catchers. I would love to see that. Oh, Snow Wolf, those are gorgeous. So pretty. So pretty, I love it. Love. I'm using a size 4mm and I didn't know. It looked thicker online. Oh, I didn't read the details. Oh no. How much did you get? And what stitch are you using for your tank top? Oh no. Okay, thank you for the tips. Of course, Keela, of course. I used acrylic and a 3.5 hook. That is so fun. Do you do these live streams only on Wednesdays or other days? I do these live streams. This is actually the first Wednesday one that I've done, but I want to do more Whip Wednesday lives. But usually the usual live schedule is on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, and Saturdays at 2 p.m. Pacific time. So definitely join on the other lives. And if you want to catch the past lives, we do keep the recordings on a playlist on our channel. So definitely check out the other lives. I will send the pic. Yay! I would love to see. Yes. Show me. I always love seeing what you guys are working on, especially during the live. So if you would like to, I would love to see it. You can post a picture on yarnoverhook.com. That is our social media for crocheters. It's absolutely free to sign up. And you can post it right there on the activity feed. I have it up and ready and would love to see what you guys are working on. I will. Yay! I'm not sure if I want to make dinner or crochet. Ooh, that's a tough one. Sometimes I feel like I have to set reminders to eat if I'm like spending the day crocheting. I have to like remind myself like, okay, you should maybe take a break and get some sustenance. I had to do that last Wednesday. I was just like going on wedding favors because I'm crocheting all of my wedding favors. And I was just going. And I had like a promise to myself that every few hours, eat something. You need to eat something. And I kept to it, but sometimes I catch myself and I'm just sitting there and I've been crocheting. I'm on like my fourth documentary and my stomach is like, eat. And I feel like I see that as like an ongoing joke too on various social media platforms of crocheters forgetting to eat. So you might want to eat, Snow Wolf, and then come and crochet. I'm going to go back and watch your lives. I absolutely love your tutorials. Thank you so much, Keela. Do you have a granny stitch tutorial for blankets? I do. I have a granny square tutorial as well as a granny stitch tutorial. Yes. Thank you so much, Keela. I'm so glad you were able to catch me live. Yeah, I feel like you can either do a granny square or you can do the granny, like the granny stripe stitch, which is just the granny stitch, like in stripes, as opposed to in a square from the center out. So either one I think would be really good for a baby blanket. Okay, I'm going to go back and find them. I will post it here in the live, unless I have somebody from the team here who can help me out. Let me see. Great, thank you. Yeah, of course. So working on a blanket. Are you still working on the same blanket that you've been working on? How's it going? Okay, so here is the granny stitch. And here is the granny square. Hi Cynthia, how are you? You don't have any whips? Nothing? Nothing on your hook? We gotta change that. Did you just finish something recently? Is that why? And how are you today? I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you so much for coming in. Roxana thinks I always wanted to learn how to do the granny stitch to make a blanket. Yeah, the granny stitch is a really fun one. It crochets up so quickly. If you do the stripe, like so the back and forth, that goes so fast. If you decide to do a granny square, that can take some time once you get a bit big, like on the bigger side of your square, but it's also just so gratifying. Who doesn't love a good granny square? But the granny stitch as well, just doing like a granny stripe back and forth, is also just really, really fun. I love a good double crochet stitch. Hi, no, just the one I'm starting now. And yes, I just finished a sweater. Oh, very nice. What kind of sweater did you make? Was it for yourself? Was it a gift? Oh man, my goal was to get through half of my list and catching up for my mood tracker blanket. I forget how long it takes to do this row, but we're almost there. We're over halfway done. Almost there, almost there. And then it goes by pretty quickly. I just need to get there. Just need to get to the end. I think if I were to do a stitch sampler again, there are definitely some stitches that I would not do. I would not do this linked double crochet. When I started this blanket, I had come across this stitch and I really enjoyed it. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that in my blanket. I would not do this one again. I don't think I would do the cross double crochet again. I would do something different. But I don't know what. I kind of like the crossed double crochet. I think what I would do is just place it differently. I wouldn't put it where I placed it. And then the puff stitches, I think I probably would replace that with like an Elizabeth mini bean stitch. But this blanket has taught me a lot. It's definitely taught me a lot. I really do like stitch sampler blankets. especially in this style. I definitely really like it. But yeah, I would definitely take more time next time considering what stitches I want to do. Let's see. Yes, it was for me, and it's too hot to wear now. Oh no. I downloaded it and will be getting started on this weekend. Oh good, I'm so glad, Keela. Yay! Do you know a good place to get safety eyes? I typically just get them off of Amazon because there's some really good like variety packs. So I typically get mine from Amazon. I have to find my hook and yarn cutter. Go Snow Wolf, go! I did a granny stitch blanket in rectangle. Fun! I really, really want to try a rectangle granny square. Let's see. A V-stitch is good. V-stitch is good. Actually, that wouldn't have been a bad one. Versus the cross double crochet. Yeah, V-stitch actually would be really good. Was the rectangle blanket for yourself, Cynthia? Or did you give that one away? Double crochet in chains. I really do like the V-stitch. That's why I really want to do those pants that I was showing earlier, because I do like a V-stitch. I think that's a very like underrated mesh stitch, is the V-stitch. I feel like a lot of people do the like that typical mesh stitch, the like kind of arched mesh stitch, as well as like a square mesh stitch, the small square mesh stitch. I feel like those are definitely the go-to, but the V-stitch I think is a very underrated mesh stitch. So that one would have been a good one, a good substitute for the cross double crochet. I know, it definitely is a tongue twister. I think even in my videos for the mesh stitches that I have done, I have to say it very, very slowly and you can hear me like fumbling over it. And I think there are even some times where I'm like, blah, like I cannot say this name. I cannot say mesh stitch. Oof, an unintentional tongue twister, that one. Oh, I need more purple. Trying to decide if I want to, how do I want to, I think I might, do I want to tie a knot or do I want to just crochet over it? I think I might tie a knot actually. Oh my gosh, I can hear my cat. He found one of my stitch markers. He's currently batting it around on the floor outside. I always wonder where my stitch markers end up. And then I look under the couch and there they are. And it's become his new favorite thing. Anytime I take out a stitch marker from a project, he's like right there, excited. And so I know once I'm done with this live, I'm gonna go out there and there's gonna be stitch markers all over the ground because I did not put them back in their little bag. And I can hear him. I can hear him throwing it around. Oh goodness. There we go. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I wonder if I should cut this or crochet over it. I think I want to crochet over it. Let me see what it looks like. Yeah, I'll crochet over this one. Oh, good news. What What happened? Did you hear that Hirschner's, hopefully spelling that right, is buying Big Twist? Yes, I did. We talked about it earlier in today's live. I read their announcement and everything. Ah, such a relief, right? I literally was like crying. I was crying yesterday when I read the news. I was so, so happy. Congratulations, Snowwolf. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was so, so happy. I was so, so happy. There are projects that I was going to go out and just like spend hours in Joann's and just like get the yarn I need for these projects, because I wanted to use Big Twist. I'll probably still do that. But it's nice to know that somebody is going to be carrying Big Twist, because like I have said this multiple times, like Big Twist is my go-to acrylic. I love the way it feels. I love the color options. The value is so, so good. I'm hoping though that Hirschner's will keep a good price. I did read that shipping can be a little expensive from Hirschner's. So I'm hoping that they'll be able to still kind of keep that value that Joann's had. Even like with Joann's sales, like it's just so easy to like just get a cart full of Big Twist. I'm gonna miss their like Yarnormous events. But I am so happy. I am so, so happy to hear that news. And I think you did spell it right. Hirschner's? I'm pretty sure you spelled that right. I wouldn't have known how to spell it, so I think you did a great job. I'm wondering if they're gonna get K and C as well. I might have to look that up and see. They might not be, just because like it's just like a standard kind of cotton, so they might not. But I do know that there's a lot of people worried about Big Twist, so it makes sense that they would grab that. They would snatch that up. But we'll see. I do think that after trying out Hobbii for a while, that it is very comparable to K&C. So if you were using the K&C cotton yarn, I would definitely check out Hobbii. The prices are good, the quality is good. They are small skeins, like only 50 grams each. But when I was doing the math versus like how much you get for K&C, I think it's only like 130, 113, something like that. The amount of yarn you get compared to the price is still really good. Still really, really good. So I would definitely recommend, if you are still looking for a comparable alternative to K&C from Joann, to try out Hobbii. Definitely try that out. I'm selling crochet items this weekend. I still have to make like 15 things. Oh my gosh. So other than your octopus, other than your octopi, you have 15 things you need to make? My goodness. Other than Joann's, where do you like to get your yarn? So Joann's was my only source. Joann's really was my only source. I did try Loops and Threads cotton yarn, and it's not bad. I used to really like Loops and Threads acrylic yarn as well. I think that their yarn is really good if you like neutrals, but their cotton isn't bad either. But their acrylics now, because of like the color variety that I really like and that I've grown used to from Joann's, it's not really comparable. But Hobbii is probably going to be my new home for yarn, especially getting cotton yarn. Hobbii is probably going to be my new home. So that's Hobbii, and it's online. I think they're in Denmark. So I would definitely check them out. I would check them out. That was like what everybody was recommending to me. It was just Hobie, 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 Hobie. When we would talk about like a place to get affordable yarn, and especially like affordable cotton. Hobie, Hobie, Hobie. That's what kept coming up. So then I finally tried it and I love it. I love it. The colors are amazing. It feels really good. The price is perfect. So I definitely recommend it. I'm picking up how to crochet with nails easily. Yeah, it took me a minute to get used to it. It took me a minute to get used to crocheting with longer nails. And even now, like, my nails will reach a certain length and I have to tell my my nail tech, like, oh, do I cut this? I should check first. I have to like tell my nail tech, like, can you cut this a little bit? It's a little long. Okay, so I don't have to change yarn. So this one is the crossed double crochet. All right, so now we're gonna be picking up speed. Yes. Here we go. Yes, 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 yes. Much, much faster stitch. Cactus, mushroom, turtle, stingray, and bookmarks. Still need to crochet a giant amigurumi toy by Saturday, Roxana. Oh my gosh. You got this. You got this. I'm a color girl too. I love colors. Yes, Kayla, I've talked about this before, but like I used to very much be into like neutral tones, even like earthy tones and stuff like that before this year. And it was like at the end of last year, I was really starting to get more into brighter colors. And I was like, oh, I like this. I like it over here. And yeah, now everything I do, I really want to do in bright colors. So I feel you. I feel you. So now it's like with Joanne's clothing, I was looking for places that had good like color variety, and brands that have good color variety, and like Loops and Threads have really good neutrals, but their bright colors could definitely use some work. But Hobie, they have some really good bright colors. This is all Hobie. These granny squares it's all Hobie cotton Rainbow Friends, I think is what it's called. So I definitely recommend Hobie. Definitely recommend it. Do you know any giant stuffed animals to crochet? Anchor the octopus. I have the Anchor the octopus pattern, and I cannot wait to crochet him. So I have not done him yet, but he would be my first like giant amigurumi, or my giant plushie project. And then there are folks who've done giant turtles, giant stingrays. Definitely check Etsy and look for giant crochet plushies. But Anchor the octopus, I think, is a good place to start. That one you might be able to get done quickly. I made a giant sea turtle. How big is it? Do you have pictures? I kind of want to make a giant sea turtle. I've been seeing giant sea turtles on like social media and stuff, and they're so cute. I really want to make more like giant plushies. We are so close friends. I have a long list of things I want to crochet after I'm done with my wedding. I have 24 days. And then after the wedding, I am free to crochet all the things that I want to crochet. Because I've really been stuck on crocheting things that I need to crochet. And I'm so close. I should be done with all of my wedding favors tonight. And my last table runner tomorrow, I'm hoping for. Then I can relax and start crocheting more things that I want to crochet. Bye, Roxana. It was so nice meeting you. Thank you for stopping in. My temperature blanket is so bright and colorful. Ooh! What colors did you pick for your temperatures? I'm going to try Hobie to get some yarn for my cousin's baby blanket. She wants blue and green. How soon do you need the blanket done? The only thing that I heard from Hobie was that shipping took forever, but for me, it took like 4.5 days. It didn't take very long at all. And like I said, it's coming from Denmark. I live in Los Angeles, so I thought it was going to take a really long time to get to me, and it didn't. It didn't at all. Congratulations on your upcoming nuptials. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thank you. Alexis, thank you. I am so happy. Yeah, I should be done tonight. I'm so happy. By June. Oh, okay, so then you have time. Yeah, I would definitely get that yarn as soon as you can, just in case it takes a long time. But like I said, it didn't take me a long time at all. Working on my personal blanket. Yay! How far are you? I ordered again, but this time around it's taking longer. I think it's because of the Easter holiday. Ah, when did you order, Mars? And what did you get? I'm going to order it tonight. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So definitely keep in mind that each of the skeins, unless it, like, just look to see exactly how much comes with the skeins, because I was definitely surprised at how small the skeins were. 50 grams each. I thought that they were 100 grams, but they're only 50 grams each. So, and then this is the rainbow cotton, and I also got the Friends cotton. The texture isn't really very different to me. And I got them both 8/8. They do their sizing of their yarn a bit differently. I got 8/8, which is like a DK3, which I think would be perfect for a baby blanket. So I would do an 8/8. People were telling me that 8/8 was more worsted, and I disagree. I think it's more. I think it's closer to. I think it's closer to DK3. Well, I think it's like in between, maybe. I remember struggling with trying to decide like the thickness of it, but like even now looking at it with my scraps, I would definitely say it's like a DK3 for sure. About halfway where I want it. Very nice, Snow Wolf. Yay, congratulations. See you on your next live. I enjoyed my time here. Bye, Flashette. Thank you so much for joining. I have to bounce out now. I have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Bye, Alexis. I'll see you tomorrow. Mars, I ordered on the 18th, I think. Ooh, still look like the shipping label was created today. I got the Cotton Friends Cotton 8/4 to make summer wearables. Okay, you need to let me know how that is. Because, like I said, I was told that 8/8 was worsted, and I felt like it was more DK. And then that 8/6 was DK, and someone here on the live said that 8/6 was very thin. So you'll have to let me know what you think about 8/4. 8/4 is probably going to be close to a 2, which you just said that you have already. Okay, 8/8, got it, girl. You are teaching me today. I got you, Keela. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I would definitely, I think 8/8 is good. This is the 8/8, and I think that it would be perfect. Oh no. Mars, what made you get 8/4? 8/4 is probably gonna be very thin. What made you get 8/4? I'm so sorry. What is DK? DK is like size 3. So worsted is like the standard like acrylic size. DK is lighter than that, so it's a size 3. Worsted is a size 4. I got it because the pattern I'm following, the yarn isn't there in the US, and that was a substitute on Yarn Sub. Oh, yeah. So let me see. I don't know if I have because I remember when I was unboxing it, I had compared it to my sugar and cream, which is, this says that it's a 4, but like this is also a 4, and I feel like it's thinner. And then I remember when I was comparing the rainbow to my sugar and cream, I felt like it was the same-ish, like close, but a little bit smaller. And then after working with it, I would definitely say it's closer to a DK than a 4. The 8-8. Titania was the next substitute, but it's completely sold out on Lovecraft and has been for 2 months now. Oh no. I don't know if I've heard of that brand. Yeah, it's interesting when you compare cotton to acrylic, especially when they're supposed to be the same size. But I do feel like, let me take this off so I don't have the skeins next to me. Oh yeah, it is a little bit smaller. It is definitely a little bit smaller. I think I did this in the last live. I was like, yeah, it's smaller. Well, like, I don't know. 8-8 might be closer to worsted. I really feel like it's like in between. I feel like it's in between. But people were saying that 8-8 is worsted. I feel like it might be closer to a DK. You might be okay with an 8-4. You might be okay with an 8-4, Mars. How's Snowwolf? That sounds great. Romney, hello, how are you? What are you working on? What'd you bring to crochet? What'd you bring to drink? How have you been? I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time. What have you been crocheting? I've just asked so many questions. Let me calm down so that you can catch up. Oops. Yeah, I feel like I should have just done a V-stitch instead of this cross double crochet. But we're learning. We're learning. I do still love, love, love this blanket. I really do. This is such a fun blanket. I cannot wait to use it. I'm still thinking like what I want to do for the borders. Because I want to do something that will indicate each month. Because in my last tracker blanket, I put a white stripe. Just a white stripe to divide each month. And I didn't want to do that for this one. So I think what I will do is in the border, put a picot or a front post double crochet or something to indicate that this row here is the first of the month. And I need to go through right now and make sure that my stitch markers are where they need to be to indicate the start of each month so far. So I feel like I've taken out some of those stitch markers, or I have not placed. I don't think I placed one for March, and I think I took the one out for February. So I'm gonna have to go through and try to remember or just count, and hopefully I can get it right and be sure that I've marked the beginning of each month so far. And then make sure that I continue to do it for the year, because I really don't want to find myself guessing or counting for the whole year, trying to divide up the months. Hi Shrek, how are you? I'm doing well. I'm working on another bandana using a different pattern from Viv Crochet. Nice. I really like Viv Crochet stuff. Very nice. Super, super awesome, Romney. Hi Shrek, hi Shrek. I've done a few beanies in between and took a mini break. Very nice. It's always nice to take a break. I was just doing her bucket hat, lol. I might need to try her bucket hat. Oh, we had talked about my using the remaining yarn from these squares to make that granny square bucket hat pattern that I purchased. And I'm not gonna have enough yarn. I'm not gonna have enough yarn to make it. So I decided I will probably make it from the other yarn that I purchased. I'll probably make it from that. And I'll have to decide then what I'm gonna use for the remaining yarn from these squares. Because I was really looking forward to like making a matching hat, but I'm not gonna have enough yarn. So I'll probably make like a sling bag or something. I don't know. I haven't decided. But I only have like, I have 5 skeins and it was 17, 15, 14, 13, 11. So I don't have a whole lot. I don't have a whole lot. What is that, 60? No. 70 something, right? 17 plus 13 is 30. 15 plus 14 is 29, plus 11 is 40, so 70. So I have 70 grams of that yarn left. So I'm just gonna have to look for a pattern that calls for 70 grams-ish of yarn, and then it'll probably be a scrap project. Hi, Roman. Oh, good, Trek. I'm glad to hear. Can you combine the two? I don't want to combine the two because the colors are different. Like, the colors will be a little bit different. And I mean, I could. The goal is to get through the yarn. Is to like use it all. So I think I would rather try and find a project that will use like 65 grams of yarn, and then make something out of the like 70 grams of yarn that I have. That's typically how I get rid of yarn from a project. I've grown to really like that method because then I end up with like some items sometimes I probably would not have crocheted otherwise. Like I have a couple of patterns on the back burner right now of using some skeins that I purchased, and it'll be like useful. I really like making things that I think I'll use, but like also getting a pattern that I otherwise wouldn't have grabbed if I didn't have like a scrap project in mind, if that makes sense. And so I think I have a pattern that I'd be able to, let me see how much yarn. Let me see. Because this pattern that I actually just got, it's a Japanese knot bag pattern. And I think I got it because it was like less than 100 grams of yarn. Oh, I can't remember. Let me see. Oh my gosh, I have so much cat hair flying around. There we go. The PDF. My blanket started with scrap yarn. Oh, see, I love that. I love a good scrap yarn project. So the Japanese knot bag pattern that I got, cross your fingers. Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't say how many grams is needed. Oh wait, really? Oh no. It doesn't look like a lot. So I might just go for it. We'll have to see. This is the bag. It's just like a really fun, simple bag. It might work. I'm surprised that the pattern doesn't have the amounts of yarn needed. Then why did I get this? I'm like, wait a minute, because I know that I looked at it because I'd be able to use it and get rid of some yarn that I had. Oh no, maybe it didn't have it. Now I'm remembering. I don't think it did. I don't think it had the amounts of yarn that I needed, and I was just guessing. Yeah. Because all it says is that cotton yarn was used. So we might try that. I think that would be really fun, like rainbow bag. We might try it and see if I have enough. It doesn't look like a lot of yarn was taken, and I can always make a smaller version. I could always make a smaller version. Cute, isn't it? Isn't it so cute? Okay, getting there. Getting there. If I'm able to finish this row, then it's just 3 moss/linen stitch rows, and those always go by very quickly. Do you kind of map out what you're trying to make, like make sketches or drawings? I was thinking about doing that to help with putting colors together. I typically don't. I kind of just like wing it, and then if it doesn't work, I just take it apart and try something else. But I think I've had like better luck just kind of like going with the flow and like figuring out as I go. But sketching is a really good idea. I think even like I'll probably have to sketch up the placement for these squares, because I really don't want any repeats next to each other, and like I'm gonna really have to plan out the layout. So this will probably be the first project that I actually kind of like draft up a plan for like placement and like colors and stuff like that. This would probably be the first project that I do that. I think it's a great idea though. I have seen other crocheters on Yarn Over a Hook do that. When they post pictures of their projects, they post pictures of the drawings that they made, which I think is just so cool. So yeah, I think that's a great idea. I feel like that would also help with like if you want to just kind of freehand drawing stuff, drawing it out. That's a good idea. I don't freehand too often. I freehanded my like 3DS case and the like charms that I made for my headphones. This earring holder, like framed earring holder that I made. I don't freehand a whole lot of stuff. And even with those, I just had like an idea in mind and then just went for it. I would love to like be able to do that for wearables. Freehanding wearables like terrifies me because I feel like so much math has to go into play, depending on what you're making, and then like factoring in like curves and stuff, like curves to your body and like things like that. Like, oof, that sounds like it would be difficult. That doesn't seem right. Did I skip a stitch somewhere? I don't think that's where I'm supposed to. It's not. Oh no, I have a mistake somewhere. That's why I have these stitch markers on my blanket. And hi Roxana, welcome back. I have these stitch markers on this blanket to mark the 100th stitch. And this stitch is where it needs to be. But this stitch is not. And if I didn't make a mistake on this row, then I made a mistake on the previous row, which is not good. Not good at all. Oh, is that it? No. Because, and I think it's this section. Oh, that's a bummer. But I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. Oh no, no. Is it that? Am I tripping? Cause yeah. If I do that there, and then this one here, then it would go there. Yeah, I don't know if that's right. I do think I made a mistake somewhere, but I don't see it. Oh no. I do. I feel like I made a mistake somewhere. I love this umber pink yarn and yellow. Are you doing a different yarn? I remember that being part of your blanket. I don't know. So these stitch markers, because of how I'm working on this blanket, they land in the same spots every time for each of my different stitches. And the reason why I know already that there's a mistake somewhere is because my stitch marker is not landing where it's supposed to be. So that's how I know that there's a mistake. This stitch is also done in 2s. So, and this section is supposed to be 100 stitches. So it should be the same placement. I wonder if I accidentally moved this stitch. That might be it. That might be what happened. Yes, post a picture. I would love to see. Because, is this right? Oh, no, that's not right. I think that this stitch marker is not in the right spot. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Yeah, the stitch marker, I did not put it in the right spot. No, I did put it in the right spot. I did. So this is 60 here. And this is supposed to be 100. But I don't think it is. Oh, okay. No, I think we are fine, actually. Yeah. I think we are fine. I might be misremembering. That is a possibility. Because, yes, that is right. Okay, crisis averted. Everybody calm down. We are okay. We are okay. Crisis averted. Yeah. Yes, I believe so. I'm like really sus. I'm wondering if... We'll see. Let's finish this row and that will tell me. At least this is happening on a row that is easy for me to count. Because I can just count every X because it's 2 stitches. So it cuts my counting in half. So we'll finish this row and then I'll be able to see. I'll be able to see if maybe a stitch marker moved, because that is a possibility. That has happened to me before, where I didn't put the stitch marker in the right spot. And because this is a stitch that requires 2 stitches to complete, if I don't end right, then I'll know that something happened. So we'll just keep it going. Oof. Let's see. There we go, yarn over hook. Oh, this is so pretty. So pretty. Oh my goodness, Alexis, and this is gorgeous. I love those colors. Snow Wolf, that looks so good. I love it. Hi, Lady du Jour, how are you? Good evening, thank you for stopping in. Oh, hi, Connie. Hi. How are you? What are you currently working on? Your hat and earrings were so cute. I feel like you like crochet stuff up so quickly. You're always posting something that you've just finished. I love when you guys surprise me. You come on here with these different usernames, and I'm like, hi, new friend, hi. And then you're like, oh, I'm this person. Like, oh, hi. It makes me like even more excited. I probably just like clipped my mic there, but whatever. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out something. Are the earrings and hat for yourself, or were they gifts? They were so cute. So, so pretty. Myself. Yay, I love it. You're getting ready for the bright summer. Were your earrings heavy? How did they feel? I've always wanted to crochet jewelry. And your earrings are super, super cute. So, so cute. I am like nervously crocheting to the end to be sure that I end right. So I'm gonna be so bummed. I'm gonna be so bummed if I made a mistake. Because I don't see a mistake, but my stitch markers are not in the right places. I don't see anything. I don't see any skipped stitches. No, they are really lightweight. Ooh, I think I need to make them smaller. Are they dragging on your shoulders a little bit? Taking out a row or two would probably be good. A round or two. Oh goodness, friends, I am so nervous. Yes. Okay, okay. That shouldn't be too difficult. I feel like that's a perk of like making stuff for yourself. Being able to like try it out first and then adjust it. I'm so nervous. I feel like I did make a mistake somewhere. I feel like I made a mistake. Because if the count is off on this row, then it's probably the previous row that the count is off. This is what I get for taking such a long break from it. Oh, it doesn't look like I'm off. Weird. I don't know then why my stitch markers are off. I must have put them in the wrong places. Because they were in the right places for the puff stitch row. So it must have been the linked double crochet row. I put them in the wrong spots. Yep, because I'm ending right. It's ending correctly. So yeah, I don't have a missed stitch. It's ending correctly. Let me see then. Yeah, I think I just need to move this one over. I think it's just in the wrong spot. Okay, I think that my stitch marker, I think it was just in the wrong spot. Why are you nervous? I thought that I had made a mistake and placed, it seems like I just placed my stitch marker in the wrong spot. I thought that I had made a mistake and like dropped the stitch on one of my previous rows. That's why I was nervous. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking just single crochet instead of double. Oh, okay, yeah, that would make it a lot smaller and it would be tighter. That would be a nice, like tight, nice earring. Yeah, that's a good idea, Connie. Snow wolf. Okay, so next is, go down my list. So we have this one done. Let me highlight the ones that I have finished. No, hold on. Oh, so I don't get confused. Right, so that was a Saturday stitch. So that makes sense. That is correct. Highlight those. Ooh, not yellow, that's a lot. There we go, we'll do orange. Okay, so next would be happy. We're getting there, friends. We're catching up. We're catching up. I think what I want to do, yes. And then cut. And we'll tie a knot. Yes, I need to work on granny squares. I always screw it up. What is it that you have trouble with? We do have a tutorial on how to do granny squares. How I like to do granny squares. There's so many different ways to do granny square, but I did a video on how I like to do my granny squares. But if you tell me what is giving you trouble, I might be able to help you out. Alrighty. If I can get these next few rows done, I'm gonna be very, very happy. Be a very happy Sammy. Because these ones are fast. Okay. Oof, let me get my yarn in the right place. This blanket's huge. Okay. Because this one is just a moss stitch, so it is so much faster, so much faster. It seems like my rounds are not lining up. I don't know. You can always send me a picture privately if you'd like to, Connie, of your granny squares, and I can always try and help you out as well. I'm almost done my octopi. Yay, Roxana, that's awesome. Okay, yeah, no worries. If you and then definitely check out our granny square video, the granny square video that I've posted, and try that one out. And I can also walk through that with you if you DM me on Yarn Over Hook. Vivacious Chaz, hello. Still doing a cardigan, and I haven't even finished one side, and I already used a skein. How many skeins do you have? Are you worried you're not going to make it? And what kind of sweater are you making again? I went to Michael's and bought 2 more, so it should be good. Search up the Star Cardigan by Hoppy Dope Official with the star pockets. That one, right. The star one. Star Cardigan. Star Cardigan. Be dope. Oh yes. Oh, she's so fun. She is so, so fun. Yeah, that star cardigan is really, really fun. I love it. Oh, I can't wait to see that one. Yeah, that is such a cute sweater. Such a cute sweater. I'll show you guys. Isn't this sweater so, so cute? So cute. It looks like the panels crochet up quickly. How is it going? I'm using the same yarn as her in the video, but I'm using a 5, not a 9. Ah, so it's going to take more yarn then. It's going to take a lot more yarn. Because your stitches are smaller. Yes, cute. Yes, really cute. Yes, super, super cute. If you have not checked out her content, she makes some really cute stuff. Really, really cute stuff. I love the cardigan Sizzo was wearing in this movie. I want to attempt to create it. Oh, what was it called? What's the movie called? Let me see if I can find her sweater. Was it Crochet? Oh, that's so funny. All I put was SZA and then Crochet cardigan came up. It seems like a lot of people, a lot of people are trying to make that cardigan. Oh. The granny square one? That's cute. Is it the granny square one, Mars? Yes, yeah, that one's cute. Are you gonna do the fringe? Are you doing the fringe on the bottom? Looks like a lot of people are trying to recreate it. Oh yeah, a lot of people have recreated it. This is the sweater. It's a cute one. Yeah, I see it like on Etsy and stuff. A lot of people have tried recreating it. That looks like a fun one too. You should absolutely do it and then let me know so that I can make it too. Not sure because I'm not much of a fringe person. Same, but I like it on that sweater. Yeah, I'm not much of a fringe person either, but this sweater is cute. It is cute on this sweater. Isn't it so cute, Snow Wolf? It is so, so cute. I love seeing more and more like crochet items in like big blockbuster films. It makes me so happy. Makes me so happy to see that. And then even like that Harry Styles sweater, like seeing celebrities perform in crochet garments, and then that video of Jack Black and Jason Momoa in their treat yourself crochet cardigans. I think that's so cute. That video is so adorable. But it's really fun to see that. That was cute. It was super cute. It was so cute. I've seen that video I don't know how many times just because it's like it's been everywhere. But it's so, so cute. Speaking of, Minecraft was a good movie too. Was it? I've been seeing a lot of stuff on it, especially even in crochet. Like people crocheting like little amigurumi figures, and then Wooble's coming out with the Minecraft stuff. I've been seeing so much Minecraft movie stuff. And I used to play. I used to play a lot. It's a very cozy game. And I've beaten it. I've beaten it once. And it's like, sometimes when I tell people that, they're like, what? How do you beat Minecraft? It's like, I have beaten Minecraft. I feel like it's not very common to beat that game, but I have. I set out and I did it. But anyway, I was just talking about the Woobles Minecraft kits with somebody the other day. And they're so, so cute. Actually, like really, I love that Woobles like hops on to like really popular media and does like little kits from them, like the Harry Potter one, the Lord of the Rings one, Sanrio. I'll probably wait for streaming to watch the Minecraft movie. I think it being live action is still kind of like weird to me. I feel like the hexagon sweater boom like reignited from that video of Jack Black and Jason Momoa. I feel like I saw way more hexagon cardigans and people wanting to make hexagon cardigans after that video went viral. So funny. So funny. But I love it. Again, I love to see it. Because I feel like it gets more and more people interested in crocheting, trying crocheting after like seeing like, oh, okay, like this looks kind of popular. Whatever brings folks into the crochet community, I'm all for it. Alrighty. How long have you been working on that blanket? So this blanket is a mood tracker blanket where I'm supposed to do a row every day. So I've been working on it since January 1st. However, I am behind by 9 days, right? 1, 2, 3. Wait, I'm about to do that one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. I am behind by 8 days. So I decided to take today to catch up. So I want to do at least like 2 more rows. And that will put me present. No, not present. A week from present. I want to try and do 2 more rows. But you see how quickly the moss row went? So much faster. So it's like once I get to the like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday stitches, it always goes by so much more quickly. But it's the Thursday, Friday, Saturday stitch, man. And the Wednesday stitch is fine. It's just a half double crochet. But man, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday stitches take forever. And that's my puff, linked double crochet, and crossed double crochet. Takes so long. So yeah, I'll be working on this blanket because it's like my mood tracker blanket for the year. I'll be working on this blanket until the end of the year. I really like long-term projects. Really like long-term projects. That's also why I've started saving my scraps, because I came across a video of somebody, they made a pillow sleeve, like a pillow casing, and didn't put a pillow inside, nor did they put stuffing. And they used their scraps instead that they collected throughout their projects, like as they're crocheting. They just finished one and was starting a new one, and that's what their video was. And the one that they finished took them 2 years to stuff to the like density that they wanted. So I started saving my scraps in order to do that, because that seems like a really fun long-term project. So yeah, I love long-term projects. I only have to crochet 10 more things. I'm also selling pot holders. My goodness, Roxana, that's a lot. Wait. Did I do this right? I don't think I ended this. Correctly. Oh no, I didn't. Oh man, hold on. That's not good. Let me be sure that I can fix that. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take it. That's fine. Are you making the pot holders as well? That is crazy. I hope that you sell out of everything. You almost did. Just 10 more things. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. My goodness. We're going. Go. So I've gotten, once I finish this one and I want to do one more, then I did 5. So I almost did my goal. I said I had wanted to do 6 or something like that. I think I said I wanted to get rid of half of my list, I think is what I said. So this won't be half of my list, but it'll be a good chunk. Trying to see, right? Yeah, So I've done 5 rows, and that leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So almost half. Which I am proud of. Because man, that would have been really bad. Going into May with everything that I need to do, you know, aside from actually getting married, I would fall far behind. So I'd like to not be more than a week behind. So if I can, I might do a couple more rows later. My hands are gonna fall apart. Yeah. You're doing a lot of crocheting. Make sure you take some good breaks. Here's the thing, I start a whip and then I get sidetracked and start crocheting plushies. Same. I feel that. I am definitely a mood crocheter. We've chatted about this before. I am a mood crocheter. If I'm working on something and I come across something else that I like that piques my interest, I will just start it. I will go to Joann's, I will buy the yarn, and then I'll start it. Almost completely forgetting that I was crocheting something else. And so that's how I end up with so many whips. But again, like I like having that variety and choice. If I'm like, oh, I'm gonna sit down and crochet, then I can kind of like go through like my whip checklist and see like, what do I have? What should I work on? Ooh. All right, getting there, getting there. How big are your stripes, Snow Wolf? That yellow is so cute that you're using. The moss stitch is such a fun stitch. So simple. Moss slash linen slash granite, I think. It has like 3 different names I think I've come across for it. Oh goodness. I think moss might be the more common one. Or linen. It's one of those. That third option I hardly hear. But I do hear it. I find it funny how often I come across crochet stitches that have multiple names, multiple different names. And I often wonder why. Like what happened if like someone came across the stitch and there wasn't a name, and so they're like, oh, we'll just name it this, not realizing that there was already a name for it. But then like that one gets coined and like popular. Always wondered like how it happens. And it's probably like different countries too, because we have different terms in the US from the terms used in the UK. So that's probably also contributing to different names. It does make things difficult sometimes when you're starting a pattern, depending on where the pattern writer's from, what term they end up using. And not just like the UK double is the US single, not just like that, but just like using the different names. In one pattern, this is the moss stitch, another pattern is the linen stitch. And then like getting a pattern where you're not used to that name for that stitch, and you're like, huh, like I've never heard that stitch before. And then going through like how to do that stitch, you're like, wait, this is this stitch. I've heard this stitch, like this name for this stitch. That's definitely happened to me a couple of times. Five for the pink and 4 for the yellow. Nice, it is super cute. It's a very cute blanket. Purple, yellow, and green go well together. They do go well together. I agree. Purple and yellow are complementary. I don't know where green falls on the color wheel with respect to them. Oh goodness. I want to crochet a dress in that color combo. Ooh, that would be a good color combo dress. Crochet dresses are fun. I have crocheted one dress, and I really want to crochet another one. Finding the right yarn for it, I used Lion Brand 24/7 cotton for mine, and it made it very heavy, but with that weight, it makes the skirt very flowy. I love it. Like when I walk it, like it flows very nicely. Yeah, crochet dresses are fun. I definitely want to make more crochet dresses. And then like I made like a semi kind of dress. It's a swim cover up, but it's like a dress. And I really like it. I really love how it came out. Yeah, crochet dresses are fun. Okay, looking good. All right, Roxana, thank you so much for joining. Good luck making all of your stuff. Good luck, good luck. You have purple, yellow, and green in your blanket? So, I thought you said yellow and pink. Or is that only just part of your blanket? The yellow and pink is just part of the blanket. Oh, okay, okay. Got it, got it, got it. So from our polling, if you have not voted yet, definitely vote in the poll. How many whips do you currently have going? 1 to 3 has 65%. 4 to 6 has 30. And 7 plus has 4%. Oh my goodness. 7 plus. I feel like I'm very close to that. I really feel like I'm missing one. But maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Because then that would put me at 7. 7 plus. I think I just have 6 right now. Only 3 for me right now. But I'm tempted to start another. I know. And it's just like, it's so hard, especially when you just come across something that you really like. I've decided that I'm gonna run to like a FedEx or something and print out all of the crochet patterns that I've purchased. Because there are some that I purchased a while ago that I still haven't like made anything, but that I really want to, and just have it saved like on my computer. But I really think I want like a binder, like a binder of just patterns that I have. And I'll like put tabs and stuff and like categorize them as like wearables or hats, bags, amigurumi, household things, like stuff like that. Hi there. Is it there, Crochet? Tear Crochet? Hello. How are you? Hi, the Nature Fairy. How are you? Thank you for joining. What are you guys working on? What did you bring to crochet? I'm okay. Good. I have around 1 to 3 whips, lol. Oh my goodness. Which one are you working on today? Oh, I do have 7. I knew I was forgetting something. I'm still working on my doodad blanket. I just haven't had time with all the wedding stuff, so I can't wait till I can get back into that one. Yeah, I still have my doodad blanket, so I do have 7. Whoops. I just like went through my head because sometimes I keep my whips in like a bag that I can like carry around or just grab real quick if I want to take it with me somewhere. And that one is in a bag. And I was like, I feel like I have one somewhere. So I do, I have 7. I have 7 whips. Aww. We are gonna dwindle those down. Cause I should be back down to like 5 once all my wedding stuff's done. I'll be back down to 5. And then I'm gonna start the lining and everything, the joining. And then the straps of my granny square bag. Probably that might be the first thing. Because I do want to get that started and in a good place where I can work on it live, because I am worried about the join as you go method, doing that live and like trying to be sure that my squares are laid out and all that stuff. So I'm gonna probably get the squares together and then do the rest on live. So like making the straps and everything. I'll probably do that. Beautiful work, friend. Thank you so much. This is my mood tracker blanket. Well, I have been working on a giant turtle. Right, I was wondering, I was trying to remember who else was working on a giant turtle. The blanket is the longest project I've been working on. Ooh, welcome. Blankets are long. I think that's why I really like doing them. Alrighty. All right, friends. So I was able to get 5 rows done. 2 of them being one of my longest. Or 5.5. I actually got 5.5 rows done today. Phew. That's a lot. A lot. And then after this, then I have to jump back to the half double crochet and repeat it with those 3 long stitches and then the moss stitch. But I will update you guys on the Saturday live at 2 p.m. Pacific time where I am on this blanket, so you guys can hold me accountable in keeping up with this one, especially once I'm done with all of my wedding crochet stuff. But yeah. Oh my goodness. What a fun day. I am so happy about the Hirschner's announcement in carrying Big Twist. Sign up for their newsletter so that you can get updates on that if that's something that you're interested in. Don't forget that Saturday is local yarn store day. So visit a local yarn shop, take pictures, post it on Yarn Over Hook, share the store in the Yarn Over Hook forums. If you are not yet a member of Yarn Overhook, you can join for free. It is our social media for crocheters, where you can create, learn, and connect with other crocheters from around the world. You can join for free via the link in the description below. We would love to have you. I would love to see what you're making. And yeah, today was awesome. This was so great. Thank you so much for joining me on Whip Wednesday. There will definitely be more Whip Wednesday lives in the future, so keep an eye out. Other than that, I will see you guys on Saturday. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Let me end the poll here, because I always forget to. With 1 to 3 being the winner. Very nice, responsible crocheters. Very responsible crocheters. Oh my goodness. Well, I will catch you guys later. Definitely check back and watch the recording of this live so you can see the Hirschner's announcement. And I will see you all on Saturday. I will not be live tomorrow. Just a reminder, I will not be live tomorrow. That's why I was live today, because I am helping out with a crochet event. So the next time I will see you guys will be Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you all so much. Bye, friends. Bye, bye, bye.